So, if you haven't seen the thumbnail, um, let me put y'all in the game right now. So, so the United Healthcare CEO shooter. All right, like I said, this guy is probably out of New York City. NYPD said it's a possibility that this dude is not even in New York. I said the same thing. This brother, as soon as that situation happened, this dude got on the first flight out of here. This dude was a professional. This dude, the y'all, everybody saw the video. This brother shot that dude, did not care about who was in sight. He didn't care about who was in sight, right? So the cops are saying that this dude is probably out of New York. Like I said, I'll say it again. This guy probably got on a jet and flew out of here as soon as it happened. You know, made sure his money came through because it was a hit. I feel it was a hit. Everybody knows that. So United Healthcare CEO shooter's possible jacket flying off shelves after sleuth speculation. This is unreal. So this is it looks like this jacket is sold somewhere, okay? Internet sleuths believe they have found the jacket worn by him and now it's flying off shelves. This is crazy. So now everybody gonna be walking around with this jacket or trying to buy this jacket. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's unbelievable the way people think in this world. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's like they're not gonna find this guy. They're not gonna find this guy. You know, and to see him on here smiling, you know, it's even crazier. You know, but you know, rest in peace to Brian Thompson. One of the security guards who used to work for Brian Thompson, he's amazed why he didn't even have any guards with him that day. Like, he's like, yo, he's used to having like about 10 guards, 12 guards around him. Why didn't he have security? This only makes more sense to make people feel like this was a setup, that people knew that he was going to be by himself. Because if you're used to having 10 or 12 guards with you and out of nowhere you're just walking by yourself, that means that somebody inside must have known that you was going to be by yourself and this is the perfect time to get him. Let's get him right now. Shout out to everybody on here, the 23 people that's on here, and we going up. Shout out to all of y'all. Subscribe to the channel, share, and comment. And hit the notification button too. Peace and love and happy holidays. But everybody, this guy, you know what I mean? Like I said, rest in peace to Brian Thompson. They knew this was an inside job. This was an inside job. How you gonna how you doing, philosopher? Hey, what's up? What's up, Jitendra Kumar? Yes, I believe in God. Yes, I believe in God. I believe that everyone should believe in God. I believe in a higher power. Lisa Wilson, can you rap God fast? No, I can rap, but I don't have anything written right now, so I don't be freestyling like that. I think that everyone should believe in God, because I feel that when we do leave this earth, we will be somewhere. I believe in heaven and I believe in hell. You understand what I'm saying? I believe that believing in God is important in relationships too. All right. I believe that every relationship you have, I hope that there is a foundation of God in your relationship. Indian saying, how are you? Hey, how you doing, India? I don't know if you're from India or not, but shout out to you. I believe that, you know, like they say, a family that prays together stays together, right? So if you're in a relationship with someone, if you're having a disagreement or what have you, you're able to go back and rely on whatever belief system you have. Thank you. Blessings. I try to be good. One day I will be phenomenal. There's good, great, and phenomenal. You'll be able to be phenomenal when you're able to help someone else. So right now I'm on a road by the grace of God to being phenomenal, being able to help someone else. Okay? So Lisa, I hope you subscribe to the channel, and Jatendra also. So yeah, so when you're in a relationship with someone, you're able to, if you're having a disagreement, whether it's about finances or anything, children, a lot of times you're able to go back to whatever you're practicing in your religion as far as God is concerned. I'm 45 years old. I'm 45 years old. And you're able to, I'm going to take a screenshot of this comment you made, and I want to answer it at some point. If not today, another time. You're able to rely on whatever belief system you have and that you're practicing. All right. I feel like spirituality in relationship is very underrated, and it needs to be brought to the forefront in the beginning of the relationship, or the beginning of, if you decide to make this person exclusive, or thank you so much. If you decide to make this person special, exclusive, or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your lady, your man, you know, if you like, these are the things that you should bring to the forefront, because if you don't, it will show in the future. It will show in the future. You know, like the Bible says, don't be unequally yoked. You understand what I'm saying? That's important. It's important. A lot of times we get caught up in the whole butterfly stage. Answer, please. Okay. Sir, you said, what was your question, philosopher? I'm sorry. I did not answer you. Yes, I believe in God. I answered your question. Sir, is there any relation between psychedelic and spiritual dimensions? Because I have seen many videos where, in brief, through psychedelic, someone with right intention can get a life-changing experience. Wow, that's deep. I'm gonna have to put that on AI, or dig deeper into that. But I can understand where you're going with it. Your saving is looking very nice. I mean, everybody have separate beliefs. Yes. Thank you for the clothing. Compliment. Everybody, yes, has their separate beliefs. Yes. Which can lead into, say, for instance, if I'm a Christian, right, and the woman that I want to date is Muslim, do you think this relationship can be successful? You know, it depends on how much you love that person, right? It depends on what type of beliefs the Muslim religion has, because sometimes the Muslim religion beliefs might not align with a Christian's beliefs. So there's a possibility that they might not be able to mesh. You understand what I'm saying? There might be some disagreements. You know? Do you think killing living beings is right? Well, if you are in self-defense, yes. I mean, it shouldn't have to lead to killing, hopefully. But, if it unfortunately leads to killing, then, you're protecting yourself, you're protecting your family. If someone, breaks into your house and you have a gun permit or whatever, and they're shooting, you're going to shoot back. Well, you might shoot them before they start shooting you. I'm not ignoring the comments. I swear I'm reading the comments, philosopher. I am. You're just not listening good enough. Okay? It would be a stop point. A religion will not allow it because there are disagreement at some point. Yes. There will be a stop point in the relationship, because a lot of some religions don't align with each other. You understand what I'm saying? They just don't align with each other. And you might not be able to, the relationship might not be able to be successful. Just like there might be a woman, say if a man is already vested in a relationship and he feels a certain way about God and his Christianity, his beliefs, if the woman does not have a spiritual direction where she is eager to learn about it and shows it in her actions, then it's a possibility that that relationship might not work out, because her underlying ways and how she moves, her mentality might not be on the same level as that brother, and vice versa. You understand what I'm saying? So it's all about, spiritual maturity. Spiritual maturity is an important spiritual maturity is an important part of your life. Some people are spiritually mature at a younger age, depending on what type of lifestyle they have, if their parents brought them to church when they were younger or whatever they was exposed to. So, like myself, I was raised in the church. Some of the beliefs that were in the church, as an adult, I don't agree with. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't agree with. So that's sometimes when you have to just say, listen, you believe in God and you believe in the word, because sometimes the church, I don't know if I said it right, but sometimes some churches make up their own rules. Sometimes dioceses make up their own rules, and it can cause confusion in someone's life. And that's the unfortunate part. And I think that's what kind of takes, that distracts us from our communication with God. That can distract you but don't let that distract you. You understand what I'm saying? You have to continuously seek God in many forms and different ways. You can seek him through a sermon. You can seek him through a podcast. You can seek him through reading. You can seek him through dieting and fasting. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we're going to do a lot more, deep. We're going to dig a lot more deeper into, spirituality, relationships, and religion at another time. I only have about a few minutes left, about 20 minutes left. But, it's important. Religion is important. The reason why I say religion is important, because some people, I think when some people hear religion, they get scared. It's kind of like people when they hear relationship, right? They get scared. It's like, oh my God, I don't want a relationship. I don't want to relate. I just want to date. I just want to date, and then it's like, it's like they scared, but it's like, it's like a religion, and it's that whole relationship, right? So, when you are serving God, right? When you have a religion, if you're going to church, right? You're going to a Christian church, right? And you like the church, you like the pastor, you like what they're reading about, right? You believe what they're reading about, you believe what they're saying. What's going to happen? You are studying that faith. You're studying that faith, right? Like forget about, oh, this is, I'm trapped. Like this, you're trying to put me in a category. Forget about that, right? Anything is paradise. Yes, forget about that. This is just think about, listen, this is what I'm studying. And when you put that all in a nutshell, that's what that specific religion practices. So yes, if you're a Christian, if you're going to a Christian church and you're studying that and you're doing that for a period of time, you're a Christian. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, if Christian aligns with God, then that should make you feel more comfortable to say, hey, listen, I'm even more aligned with God now because this is the category that I'm in relation to God. I'm no pastor. I'm just talking off of my experience, off of, going to different churches and, reading the Bible and talking to my father about the Bible and my brothers and, just sort of experience, I just don't understand. Everything has a good and bad side, and everything is paradise. Yes, not everything is paradise, even in relationships. Everything is not paradise. And I think that's what we have to realize, some things you just got to work on. You know what I'm saying? Or just accept and be grateful for what's good. You understand me? Like, that's just what it is. They're getting some kind of spiritually enlightenment in some way. Yeah. I hope they are. I hope the people that are watching this are getting some type of spiritual enlightenment, in that way. You know, I was watching a feed one day, something on Instagram Live, and a good brother, I believe his name was Echo. Echo knows, he's on Instagram, and he was having a conversation with his son about, I believe it's ultimate enlightenment. Let me look it up and see if I'm saying it correctly. Ultimate enlightenment. And I'm going to, okay, cool. So ultimate enlightenment is a state of spiritual awakening and liberation from the cycle of suffering and rebirth, okay, known as samsara. It is the ultimate goal of Buddhist practice, okay? Enlightenment is about awakening to life's realities. This is deep. I'm gonna read that again. Enlightenment is about awakening to life's realities, seeing beyond our usual perceptions, recognizing deeper truths about our existence, and gaining a clear-sightedness that transcends ordinary experiences. So with that being said, put aside what we see on Instagram, put aside what we see outside, well, the things that distract us from the simple things, right? So, all right, so when I say the simple things, right, just being able to go outside means a lot to some people. Think about the people that are in jail, right? They don't get to go outside. You understand what I'm saying? So when the brother Echo was having a conversation with his son, his son was like, hey, listen, yeah, dad, you like to go to these extravagant places or whatever. But his son was like, yo, like, I want to go to Mount Everest and, just do things that, like you climb to the top of a mountain and, you climb the top of the mountain, or you go to a certain country like Israel or something like that. And you just experience that peace. You understand what I'm saying? Of getting to the top of that mountain and being able to meditate and just be grateful for the little things. You understand what I'm saying? It's important. It's important. And, even in relationships, right? Let's be grateful. Sometimes, like when we see on Instagram, we see people having babies, we see people getting married, we see people on vacations with their booze. And I think that can be a distraction from what your current relationship is with your significant other, because think about the good things that your partner is giving you. He's giving you attention. Attention is so important, right? If he's giving you attention, that is a major plus. If she is giving you attention, that is a major plus. If this person is helping you in different ways, that is a major plus, right? And these are different things that we need to realize in relationships, because a lot of times, like I said, these internet things can distract us from what we have at home. It can distract us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it can, like these internet models can distract men from what they have at home. Oh, I want a woman with a big booty, or a woman with this, that, and the third, big breasts or whatever. But it's like, bro, you don't know what's in some of these women's minds or in their heads. Some of these women, they're buying booties. They're buying this stuff, bro. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, get what's going on up here. Get what's going on in here. You understand what I'm saying? So back to the whole relationship. What is this right here? Okay. If somebody is saying that I don't believe this, or belittling the beliefs of anybody, is just a no, because there has been a history. And if somebody is saying like, okay, you got to explain a little bit more. You got to come. I'm sorry. Sorry, expensive. You gotta fix your wording a little bit. Yeah, we should not force anyone to believe anything. It should be natural. Hopefully it's natural. Hopefully it's genuine. Hopefully it shouldn't be forced. It should. I have 2 daughters, and I raised them in the church, You understand what I'm saying? And I don't force religion on them. Do you understand what I'm saying? One of my daughters, she believes she could reach God in different ways. Like she doesn't have to go to church all the time to get in touch with God. I have to respect that. Do you understand what I'm saying? I have to respect that. My other daughter, she's 16, and at this point, she's not an adult yet, but she comes to church with me and she enjoys church. You know, mainly that my religion is right. Mainly that my religion is right. One yours is wrong. Learning my religion. Mainly that my religion is right. Okay, well, I'm not in a business of my religion is right, yours is wrong. Okay? If I'm a Christian and I meet a young lady who's a Muslim, right? I'm not saying her religion is wrong. If I don't believe in certain things they believe in, I would just say that's not the walk that I want to walk. I don't know the Muslim religion. I don't know it. So I don't know if there's anything wrong that I might possibly believe that they believe in. Same with Catholics. I don't know their belief system. I know my belief system. I'm just saying that, we have to beware when we're dating people, when we're dating, what is your religion? What who do you believe in? What is your spiritual foundation? You want somebody who's able to pray with you, okay? Or pray for you. These are different things that are top tier. You understand what I'm saying? A family that prays together stays together. Wasn't just for movie purposes. This is real life stuff, This is real life stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And, we have to be taught how to pray. Some people don't know how to pray. You understand what I'm saying? And it's okay. Everybody can be taught. I was taught how to pray, and I'm not just saying grace. You understand what I'm saying? Respectfully. Like you have to be specific with God. Tell him what you want. If you say you want a husband, you can't just say, God, give me a husband. He'll give you a husband, but he'll give you a husband that don't want to work. He'll give you a husband that beating you or whatever. Well, he doesn't want to harm you. But moreover, what I'm saying is you tell him what kind of husband you want. You want a husband that will listen to you. You want a husband that will be able to communicate with your love language. Or a husband where you will be able to communicate or be grateful and satisfied with his love language. I think that's the biggest thing. Like being able to be satisfied with something that you're not used to. Like, I think that's real. I think sometimes we get caught up in our own ways sometimes that we don't learn. We don't appreciate enough what the other brings to the table. Yes, because we're so caught up in what we want. And that's a distraction. Like, I'm going to be doing a relationship series soon. I took a relationship course about a year ago at Lehman College. And, for you guys who don't know, I major in media and I minor in business. So one of the classes I took was a relationship course. And one of the pieces of literature that I read, it spoke about how a woman, he wanted his wife to give him a baby. He wanted to get her pregnant, and she kept giving him excuses why she didn't want to get pregnant because she was busy, things of that nature. She would always tell him this, but in her head, she felt like all he wanted was a baby out of her, right? So he went to go see a therapist, and they went to go see a therapist. The therapist said, hey, listen, just focus on making her happy. Just focus on making her happy. And for the next 3-4 weeks, do not talk about nothing about a baby. Don't mention nothing about a baby, no baby seats, no sperm, no nothing, right? What happens? Just focus on making her happy, each other happy, right? So he focused on making her happy. And guess what? Through faith, right? Through the unseen. I don't know if that makes sense, but so through faith, she was able to be like, yo, this dude's making me happy. What can I do to make him happy? And it was give him a baby. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times, like, you know, when you're invested in your faith, right? Sometimes you won't let the things that's in front of you distract you. Okay, because we got to get out of this simple way of thinking. Like it says in the Bible, carnal. We can't be carnal thinkers. People who's like, oh, it's only black and white. No, it's not always black and white. Some things you gotta just pray on and like get out of your comfort zone. Sometimes we are too much in our comfort zone that we miss out on people that are in our lives. And we have to get out of our own comfort zone. I admit sometimes I was in my own comfort zone, you know, getting distracted and things of that nature. You understand what I'm saying? But you know, it's only a mistake if you ain't learned nothing from it, right? And the biggest thing about learning from situations is that you take full accountability for it. Only successful people are able only successful people are able to learn from their mistakes and hold themselves accountable. People who blame other people, those are not successful people. Don't blame nobody for none of your shortcomings. Everything you should hold accountable for yourself, and you should have at least five accountability partners, people that you are able to tell your goals, what you want to be in life. That way they can hold you accountable for it. Why just can't racism end? I feel bad. Okay, so I got 5 minutes left talking about racism. It's unfortunate that, what's this guy's name? I put it on my page, Big Picture Media Harlem, Instagram. So Jordan Neely's family shares disappointment in the judge's decision to dismiss the manslaughter charge. Okay, so what's this guy's name?
Racism is still alive and kicking in America. There's no other way to view this. Everyone has looked at the case, and those among you who say that Daniel Penny is innocent have racism and bias in your heart. If you look at the facts of this case, then you understand that Daniel Penny is guilty. But today, white supremacy got another victory. Today, the KKK, the Klansmen, the evil in America got another victory. They got that top charge dismissed. America shall continue to America and shall continue to place second-class status on black people. Racism is still alive and kicking in America.
So
there's no other way to view this. Everyone has looked at the case.
Like he said, this was just another day in the office for America. You know, this dude, Daniel Penny, you know, he beat the biggest charge, the second-degree manslaughter charge, in court. And it's sad. It's sad because if this dude was black, this dude would have been locked up, no questions asked. We would be looking at him in shame, like, why did you do it? Why did this happen? Like, why you just ain't leave the man alone? Like, this white man walked away scot-free. And it is unfortunate, expensive. I hope you subscribe to the page, brother. Share the page, subscribe, like, comment. All right. If that dude was black, man, he'd have been under the jail, man. And it's sad that we have to we're used to these type of outcomes. You understand what I'm saying? This is but thank you. I appreciate you. It's sad that we have to be, like, we're used to this. Like, this is just regular for us. You know, Jordan Neely, man, like, may he rest in peace. You know, it's sad. And it's just discrimination at its finest. You know, and I don't know. I really can't call it. You know, I pray for their family that they're able to, I don't even know if they can even ever accept this. Like, how can you accept something like this? How can you say, oh, we just have to accept this? Like, how do you do that? You understand what I'm saying? So this is when prayer, you know, spiritual foundation comes into play. Because what we don't want them to do is do anything violent. You know, maybe try to put this man back in court. I don't know how the judicial system works in reference to this, but I just know it's sad. I just know it's sad. Like, who do you talk to about stuff like this when it comes to like these judges that are making decisions like this? Like, do you just talk to the city councilman? Do you like because I'm pretty sure there are judges out there who are racist. Like, let's just call it what it is, a spade a spade. All right, there's a lot of judges out there who are racist. It's nothing new under the sun. You know, like, this country is already, you know, we go through so many weird things. Like, even with Donald Trump becoming president, like, this dude is he's not, all right, he hasn't been given a sentence, right? But he's been convicted, right, for these crimes, right? So how can you be a convicted felon, right, but you can't be a convicted felon to vote? How can you be a convicted felon to be a president, but you can't be a convicted felon to vote? That just don't make no sense. So this country is not going to say it, but it's ran backwards in some way. And the judicial system needs to be checked and evaluated. Like, Diddy's in jail. Yes, Diddy's in jail, right? Not saying what he did was right, but Diddy is in jail, cannot get bond. He ain't killed nobody that we know of. He ain't killed nobody. There's no hard proof that this man killed anybody. He can't even get bail. Meanwhile, this dude walks scot-free, free of man charge, free of manslaughter. It's crazy. It's crazy. Never heard of it. Actually, we have heard of it because we're in America. It's usual. Politics is usual in America. But yeah, man, you know, I hope we got to pray for the Neely family. We got to pray for the Neely family because it's hard to accept something like this. This is not something that we should have to learn to accept, right? Like, we you know, it's sad, and hopefully something changes, you know. Shout out to Angel Reese, you know. I know a lot of, you know, people were scrutinizing her for her outfits, and I'm proud of her for, you know, wearing a lot more professional, not just professional outfits, but outfits that just show you're able to use your imagination. Or let's not say that. We don't want to go there. It just shows her maturity. It doesn't look like she's trying to sell sex. Okay? Like, and I'm not a fan of, I know sex sells, but I'm not a fan of just selling sex in order to, you know, market yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm proud of her, and I hope she becomes keeps doing what she's doing and takes it to the top. Martial law in South Korea. I'm going to take a picture of this, send it to my media phone, and I will do some research on it. I'm sending it to my phone right now so I can do research on it, and maybe I will talk about that later on my ride home from work, okay? On this YouTube channel, okay? So listen, man, thank y'all for showing love. I appreciate y'all. Let me get off my lunch break, you know what I'm saying? Get back to work, and trust me, I'll be on live a little later on tonight, all right? So make sure you hit that notification bell button so you will be alerted when I'm back on, all right? Peace and one love.